Affirmation Mondays. We are live. Hey family, this is Latoya, the Affirmation Guide, where prayerfully the affirmations that I share with you week after week guide you on your journey or to have a better journey with the Most High. So, for those who don't know, just to give a little bit of background, I am a wife, a mother of four, a business owner. I do a couple of things. And one of the beautiful things that I have been fortunate enough, blessed enough to do is to do Affirmation Mondays, which is a safe space. It's a place where we get together week after week to go over some amazing affirmations, which prayerfully, in some way, shape, or form, stretch you as you are working towards becoming the best version of you. So, to everyone who joins the live, thank you in advance. Know that your presence is greatly appreciated. So, as always, we have three affirmations. You guys, I may seem a little bit down. I do want to throw that disclaimer out there. Just a little bit tired, as we transition with the weather, so to speak. Our weather is doing what it wants to do, and it could take us for a loop sometimes. And as I stated, I am a mom of four. This is the wind down period. I don't know how many of us are out there like me this week. My children are actually on break, so they are taking advantage of not having to be in bed like right at this pivotal time. So if you hear them a little bit more than usual in the background, which it may or may not be, y'all, it's them in their wind down period. But needless to say, thank you again so much for everybody who is joining the live. Come on in the room. Let's get in here. Let's get comfortable. I have some amazing affirmations for us. And one of the things that I love most about affirmations is because the Most High tells us that there's power in the tongue. So by the Most High saying that, I am very, very careful about how I choose my words, about what I'm doing and how I'm doing, and making sure that in everything that I'm doing, that it is speaking life over me, over my children, over my husband, and over the different business ventures that I may be taking on at the moment. So I definitely want to make sure that I'm mindful of my tongue and mindful of my speech. And I love the affirmations because they allow me to keep that dose of positivity going in my mind. Definitely, there are pivotal scriptures that I stand by because the Most High tells us that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. I definitely stand on my scripts. Definitely stand on my scripts. But what I love about the affirmations as well is, for me, they reaffirm the scriptures that I read. And the beautiful thing about the Most High is He tells you, like, if you're reading the Bible, He says in two or more places, basic, up. So like I said, y'all, I do apologize. Got a little bit distracted there. The babies are in the background. Get down. Get down. Y'all, I'm going to be in the midst of a mom moment. It's one of the beautiful things about parenthood. Stop. Whoa, are you okay? Because parenthood does not stop no matter what's going on. And one of the beautiful things about this season, and one of the beautiful things about how I am able to set up some of my business ventures and some of the things that I'm doing, is the fact that my children do get to be around me. And what I love about that, if we could just pivot for just a moment, is it gives them an opportunity to see, okay, hey, when things aren't going exactly as we planned, when it's not perfect, we keep going. And what I love about that is it gives them an opportunity to, be groomed and to kind of see the process from the ground up and to be a part of the little things. It also makes it so that they aren't camera shy and that they can handle a crowd, which is something else that I really, really appreciate. I have one child, my oldest, who is a performer. My second born, who is in sports in a sense. She's a little socialite. I have my third born, who has never met a stranger. And then our baby girl, who we're still trying to see. She has her shy moments, but she's not camera shy either. When she wants to be front and center, she definitely doesn't have a problem making herself known. So I love that about them, and I love the fact that they get to see different aspects of business, even though they may not necessarily understand all of the pieces and everything that's going on. They still have a little bit of that, inbred in them, so to speak. So going back to the affirmations, we are in a new series. And this series of affirmations that we're dealing with are affirmations that are centered and grounded around building up your mental health and keeping you grounded in your mental health. So right now, this time of year, a lot of people have a hard time with it, and they have a hard time with it because of what's going on with family. There's a sense of loneliness there. There are a couple of things that are going on around this particular time of year, especially if we've lost loved ones. It's a sense of loneliness. Even though we can have people around us, it's those pivotal people whom we may miss, and we're learning to transition and build and deal with them not necessarily being right there on the forefront, standing in that space that they once held, which we always carry them in our hearts. But it's a different vibe, it's a different feeling when you're going from having someone whom you're used to being right there with you to you carrying their memory around with you. So I know, as this being a challenging time, that's one of the reasons why the affirmations for this particular series are grounded around building up your mental health, making sure that you can take time out to calm yourself down and center yourself and get grounded. So jumping into the affirmations, I have three. The first affirmation is I choose to embrace peace and tranquility. I choose to embrace peace and tranquility. So, one of the things I love about this particular affirmation is, for me, it deals with the fact that you get to choose whether or not you are suffering. So, a lot of times, again, we may not be able to control everything that's going on around us, but one of the beautiful things that we can control is how we go through a situation, how we choose to deal with people, what type of state we're going to stay in. And that's one of the things that I actually got from Tony Robbins. He talks about being in a beautiful state. You can't control all of the other things that may go on around you, but what you can control is the state that you're going to be in. So this affirmation speaks to that for me. The second affirmation is I am worthy of success in all areas of my life. I am worthy of success in all areas of my life. So affirmation, this one in particular, is super duper huge because sometimes we tend to think, okay, hey, I can win in this area and I can win in that area, but this area of my life, it may not be where I want to be. And because of that, it may be cause for you to settle. But instead of settling, it's like, okay, how do I level up so that I can win in all aspects? Because I don't want to just be a great business owner or a great businesswoman. I don't want to be just a great wife, and I don't want to be just a great mom, and I don't want to be just great at dealing with me or being the best version of me. I want to be great at everything that has anything to do with me and everything that I touch. So I love that affirmation for that particular reason, because it speaks to me in regards to you leveling up on all areas. not just being centered or focused in just one in particular area, but in everything you do, it speaks to you being excellent and showing up in excellence in everything. So I love that affirmation for that. And then the final affirmation is, I choose to focus on the positive in my life. I choose to focus on the positive in my life. So again, what I love about these affirmations is they kind of reaffirm or confirm one another in a sense, because all of them have their roundabout way of talking about you being worthy of the success that you're going after. Because one of the beautiful things about life is, or the things that you are asking or seeking the Most High for, is you have to believe it. He says to us, asking you shall receive if you believe. So if I'm going to him and I'm asking him for something, then I must believe in what I'm asking him for, and trust that however the process may come together, as long as I'm walking in his word and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, he's going to bring all of the pieces together. So I do have a, I want to say, is it, it's a saying, it came to me and it's on the tip of my tongue, so to speak. And it's basically, be diligent on the plan, but basically flexible on how you get there. So the idea, I know what I want to do. I know what I'm going after. I know what the goal is. But exactly how I get there, that's the Most High's business. As long as I show up and I do what I'm supposed to do, I'm going to trust that process. Even when it's not going the way that I would like it to. So that affirmation, that final affirmation, speaks to that for me. So I love all of these different affirmations because they have different pivotal points that they hit, all reaffirming the next, all strengthening you in different ways and helping you stretch as we work towards being the best version of ourselves. Because every day is just about showing up a little bit better than what you were before. Every day is just about being the best you that you can be. How can I win today in this season? How can I show up the best version of myself in this moment? Am I being present, fully present in this moment? So I again want to thank everyone who took time out to come on this live. Definitely your presence means so much. And I pray that I see each and every single one of you again next Monday for another edition of Affirmation Mondays. And bring a friend. All right. Until then, be great, and I'll see you soon.